with my WWE Monday Night Raw Super Show review. Okay, start off the show with Triple H. And yes, I have returned. It's almost WrestleMania. This Sunday is TNA pay-per-view against all odds, or one of them. I don't know which one. But Raw starts off with Triple H. They do a little video vignette from last week. Triple H saying how he's not going to fight The Undertaker at WrestleMania, which we all know who he is. So, what did we learn from this? Undertaker interrupts, which is obvious, and he does this little video package where it looks like Undertaker is stalking Triple H. He has pictures of him as a CEO watching videos from last year. And to me, that is kind of cool. I like how they did that. Undertaker sitting in that cool chair watching this in this room, watching all this. It's like he's been waiting and biding his time for a whole year just watching and studying Triple H. So to me, this means that Undertaker is going to stalk Triple H till he accepts. But they let us. Raw was kind of weak tonight at parts, but then parts of it was good. So overall, I give Raw a pass. If you agree or disagree, I can care less. This is my view, not yours. But I have a big problem with Raw ended, and I'll get to that. Daniel Bryan versus Big Show. Big Show wins by countout. A Divas 8-man tag or 10-man, I don't know which one it was, could care less. We had a crappy John Cena video again. This Divas match, I believe. What's her name? Tamina, Superfly, Jimmy Snuka's daughter. She did the Superfly splash. They win. I don't know who's in the match. I can care less. I don't really care about these Divas matches. They can't wrestle. If I'm going to watch women wrestle, it's going to be in TNA because they can actually go and they actually get enough time to go. We have a crappy tag match. Orton and Khali versus Barrett and I can't remember. Oh, Cody Rhodes. Sorry, my bad. This match was almost shorter than the Divas match. I mean, Khali tagged himself in and does a big brain chop, which Khali is the worst wrestler in the WWE. I mean, really? Why don't just team him and Santino up and let it be? So yeah, Orton and Khali win. Then he's gonna go chokeslam Orton, I guess. And then Orton gets out of it, gets in the RKO, crappy bump by Khali. We have Jericho come out and talk and say everyone's in the six-pack, or everyone's in their match tonight, everyone's in the chamber, they're all Jericho wannabes, which this was a huge heel turn scene coming. Another thing that was trending worldwide on Twitter is about Triple H. I was talking to somebody on Twitter about, at Bizarre1000, about Undertaker heel turn. Or Undertaker, a Triple H would be a perfect time and let these guys really know what's up. And so, yeah. We're back to the part of the story we were in. Jericho comes down and just calls everyone a bunch of rip-offs. And really, everyone in wrestling who's wrestling today watched someone from the past and they emulate their style. Dolph Ziggler, Dolph Ziggler is Mr. Perfect, aka Kurt Hennig. No, I lost my train of thought. But yeah, everyone's kind of a rip-off of somebody else. And we knew for months and months, for all the way from last year, if you thought about it, which I did. I've been in the wrestling fan for a very long time, so I have thought about it. He calls himself the best in the world. The best wrestler in the world. Well, when Jericho was there, he was saying, I'm the best in the world at what I do. Kind of saying the same thing. Which we all been looking for. Everyone wants to see Jericho versus Punk at WrestleMania, which it looks like we'll get it. Undertaker versus Triple H. Good one. Look, I'm not like a lot of people on here, guys. because I'm not gonna sit, even though I probably should, sit here with a piece of paper and like, well, this is what happened tonight. Yes, in this segment, the next segment, we had Kobe Kingston get his ass whooped. I mean, that's not me. This is me. I straight up talk from what I remember. I'll give you what I remember from the show. Yes, there are other people. And a big shout out to Most Extreme Wrestling. Last week on the debut edition of, I believe it was WWE Download, Dolph Ziggler, out of every YouTuber on YouTube, out of all the people on here, from F and True Wrestling, to Most Extreme, to the Wrestling Jesus, to all these people out there, they picked Most Extreme Wrestling. And I gotta admit, I enjoy theirs some of the best. And they're some of the original people that I used to love watching the what was it, like kind of a retro or kind of an old school review of wrestling. Like this is what happened Monday Night Raw, the night after such and such pay-per-view, which I always thought that was cool. I love that. You guys originally started that, and I love that. It's freaking awesome. That I've noticed. Trying to emulate a little bit, get a little different lighting, different setting, standing up instead of sitting down. Probably different, wearing my Spartans hoodie. Back to the show. Main event ended up being we find an announcement that Shawn Michaels will be on Raw next week, so that's kind of cool. Then we get to the main event. 6-pack challenge. Good match, good match. Jericho ends up winning. Not really surprised. But Dolph Ziggler has to be the best bumper in the world. I mean, him and Evan Bourne. Oh, let me take a side note. Evan Bourne, I would like to wish you all the best on your future endeavors. Come on, I always want to say that. Okay. Jericho wins. Well, he's sitting there, holding his belt, and all of a sudden, I hear this screaming. I'm like, okay, some girls are really bad by a microphone screaming really loud. This is my problem with it had really ended Raw. So I hear some girl screaming. I'm like, what the heck is up with this screaming? And some girl really by a microphone just screaming her head off. And then they cut to Eve screaming with Kane. Well, guess what happens? They cut Raw off the air right then, and then boom, it's over. So not only did they botch it, which, we're not talking about botching tonight, someone was messed up in the production truck because that screaming got queued up way too soon. I mean, also, it was like, for like at least 10 seconds you could hear. Kane was scaring her, and then you see Kane and Eve. Also, it cuts to Rock's promo about his movie. It seemed like everything was kind of scripted the whole night, because you start to see a preview of the movie, then it cut to Raw really quick, and it was just like weird. And I don't know why we didn't get to see the end of Raw, which kind of ticked me off. Which I assume Cena would have showed up at the end, but I was not happy with the way it ended. Before that part, if I don't count how they ended it, and whoever the ring announcer was Justin Roberts, I think. He botched so bad he didn't know what the heck he's talking about. Well, that kind of ticked me off. That was a little, not that part, but just the way they ended it off. If you cut that part out of it and don't think about the end, it was a good show. And it still was a decent show. It wasn't one of their better shows, but it was an okay show. Wrestling-wise, it wasn't a good show. Entertainment-wise, it was an entertaining show. So yeah, that's what I gotta say about that, my broskies. Zack Ryder's, what's been going on lately? This past week we had some interesting stuff happen in wrestling. I mean, we've had Jericho's big return. We've had Evan Bourne been suspended twice already. Is he TNA bound? I mean, Tommy Dreamer's YouTube video. I watch it and now, is it the end of Dreamer? Is Zack Ryder finished in wrestling? Is Zack Ryder done with the WWE? Or did the WWE kill Zack Ryder? I mean, he went from being, last year on the time, he just started up his videos. And now all of a sudden, he wins the United States title, loses it to Jack Swagger, and he gets beat up by Kane repeatedly. He can't change a tire in 15 minutes. I mean, what the hell, dude? Then you get a broken back from Kane. TV injury. I mean, wow. Zack Ryder went from being the biggest superstar in the WWE, one of the up and rising superstars, to being nothing. I mean, honestly, did anyone hear anybody chant tonight, "We want Ryder"? No. Well, maybe before they get edited out, you never know, but be sure to catch TNA this week for Impact Wrestling European Tour. I plan on watching Impact. It's been good. Guys, Bizarre 1000 has made his epic return to YouTube. No, epic it is, but I should have done a Jericho. Should have been like, so, I don't know if you guys like my new setting, but I'm going to try to keep it like this. I don't know if you see Velvet Sky autograph banner. So we get a better shot of it. The perfect shot. My Velvet Sky autograph banner. I do say so myself. It's pretty nice. Guys, can't see me anymore. There you are. Peace out. Have a good night. Enjoy your week. I will see you back this Thursday for Impact Wrestling Review, brother.